Case number 1. Judge Vonda B destroys excuses in the shocking ghost case. $380 support plus $6,600 back pay. Excuses crumble in court.
Miss Ghost, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
You brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, we have a 1-year-old daughter named Alexis Ray. We're not together anymore. We were married for 2 years. We divorced because I like women. And so I want to put him on child support.
Right off the bat, Mom doesn't hold back. She says she left him because she discovered she likes women. And without missing a beat, she's here to say, put him on child support. Case cracked open in the first 30 seconds.
He don't do nothing for his little girl. So that's basically.
Okay. So you all divorced, have a 1-year-old.
Yes, ma'am.
And you want him to pay child support?
Yes, ma'am.
Look at Dad's face here. He claims he's okay paying support, but then slips in the heartbreak card. And then boom, he lies about a salary. This man went from $16 an hour to $18 real quick. The judge caught him faster than a calculator app.
Your Honor, I don't have a problem paying child support, but she did leave me for somebody else. She cheated on me throughout our relationship and things like that.
That's another court that has nothing to do with me. Continue.
Yes, ma'am. I only make $16 an hour, ma'am, as a warehouse supervisor, so it's really hard to make ends meet.
Ladies and gentlemen, we hit pure chaos. She's shouting, "You're the liar." He's firing back, and Judge Vonda shuts it all down. You don't talk to each other, you talk to me. Right here, you can see why this marriage was the perfect storm.
Now, here comes the moment that had me smacking my forehead.
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all made the perfect couple. You're the liar, she's the cheater.
Well, that's semantics right there. That's the particulars. He lied. I didn't cheat on him.
Okay, well, we already established that he lies. I mean,
I told you he was a liar.
Well, I mean, you didn't even have to tell me that.
You knew that.
I don't know how you do it every single time.
What I don't need you all to do is address each other. You all
Yes,
will
ma'am.
address me. There's obviously a reason that you're no longer married. Okay?
He's a cheater.
She really looked the judge dead in the eye and said, I just don't work. No reason, no struggle, just nope, no job. Meanwhile, Dad's grinding 60 hours a week. This imbalance had my blood pressure up. And just when you thought this couldn't get any messier, bam.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You looked real depressed just then. I mean, did I say something wrong?
No, ma'am. I just know how much it's going to hurt, ma'am. That's all.
Know how much is what is going to hurt you.
The child support hit.
And you do understand that, Mom, are you working?
No, ma'am.
Why aren't you working? Why aren't you working?
I mean, I just don't work.
You don't want to work, but you think that he is solely responsible for taking care of your 1-year-old?
Well, she lives with me, so I take
Excuse
it.
me, I was talking, thanks. If she does live with you, yes, she does live with you, and he will be obligated to pay child support because of that. But you also need to be working too.
She's pregnant again, and Dad wastes no time. That's not my child. The fact that the judge had to pause court to remind him of his right to a DNA test, iconic. If this was Netflix, this would be the cliffhanger fade to black moment.
Proof of looking for a job?
Oh, yes, ma'am, I will, and I'm currently pregnant again.
Your Honor, that is not my child.
Oh, that was my next question, but
I ain't touched her in like almost a year.
okay, that is good information to know.
Wouldn't
That
touch her
has
either.
nothing to do with this, because a child that is not born is not a child within existence at this moment, so therefore child support can be determined anyway.
We'll be back though.
You'll be back for
We'll be
that
back.
child. Okay, well, when you return, we will discuss
somebody
that
else.
child.
With you.
Now, Dad admits he's putting in 60 hours. 60. That means his woe is me, I make nothing speech kind of crumbled right there. Judge Vonda wasn't fooled a single second.
All right, so based on $18 an hour, what is your work week? And truthfully, how many hours do you work a week?
Roughly 60 hours a week, ma'am.
Okay, you told the truth about that. I just have to verify everything that you say from now on.
I'm
$18 an hour at 60 hours per week. That brings your gross to about $2,160. Your net of $1,903.58. Now, in terms of health insurance, at another time, you do have the right to get some sort of health insurance plan for your child. However, for today, you're going to have to reimburse that money to Medicaid. So what I'll have to do is I'm going to take 9% of your gross, that $2,160 amount. 9% of that is $194.40.
This part hit hard. $380 a month, plus a massive $6,600 back pay bill. And look at his face. Man went pale as if the calculator personally betrayed him.
Okay, but as of today, that's the number. Then you're going to pay, your child support obligation is $380.72. But mom, sir, asked that you pay back pay since the day that the child was born. You know what that means, right?
No, ma'am.
So pretty much that $380 amount, you're going to be responsible for paying that for the past 12 months. Yeah. You're looking real confused right now.
Not confused, concerned, ma'am. That's all.
Well, okay, so up until this point, you have not been giving her any type of financial support for your child. Isn't that correct?
And here's where Judge Vonda does what she does best: educate while she lays down the law. Key lesson: if you don't ask for back pay, you don't get it. This single detail could make or break how much support someone receives. Once again, courtroom chaos meets a life lesson.
This would bring your back pay, it's also known as retroactive child support, $6,600, okay? And that's, I'm gonna make that payable at $100 per month. So your new child support obligation is going to be $480.72 a month.
Case number 2, Judge Vonda B and 6-month chaos with $1,021 child support order after 3K dispute and gunfire drama.
Vonda B court is now in session. Judge, this is the case of the Tommy.
Thank you. You all may be seated.
Right from the jump, this case doesn't waste a second. We've got Dad walking in, bringing his grievances to the court. But give it a few seconds, and you'll see this judge is not about to play games.
Okay, Mr. Tummy, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Did you catch that? The judge snapped the neck game right out of Dad. It's one of those only one head can roll in this room moments. Judge Vonda quickly shows us this isn't Dr. Phil, it's a courtroom.
I mean, the last time I checked, I was the judge. I was asking the questions. I should be the only person in here with a neck rolling and attitude.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Don't be sorry, just don't do it again. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, do you understand?
Yes.
I understand that tensions are high.
I actually felt a bit of sympathy here. A trust fund baby admitting the money tap is running dry? That's scary. He's studying film full time while raising kids, but film school isn't cheap, and real life doesn't care about your tuition bill.
Okay, thank you. Now, continue, sir.
Okay, well, she gave me money. I don't know the exact amount, but I know it was once. And
One time?
Yes. It's
For
not
how many kids?
2.
Okay.
And they're in my care right now, and I go full-time to a film school. It's a great film school, but it's very expensive. And I am a trust fund baby. That I realize that.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Thank you. But it's running out, and I am scared that I can't afford some of the things that they may need because they're talking about wanting to go into the same thing that I'm doing. And that scares me, for one, because it's very expensive.
Oh, but buckle up, because now the mother speaks, and it turns into one of the wildest stories ever told in support court history.
Your Honor, the delay is because he don't even need to have the kids. The only reason why he got the kids anyway was because of his mama and daddy in that damn trust fund. Okay, and then on top of that, he put a case on me.
Are you mad that you don't have a trust fund?
No, I'm not mad that I don't have a trust fund. I got my pension and my retirement, but the
so
problem
you
is
have a
he's
pension?
spoiled.
Please keep talking.
He's
you have
spoiled.
A pension,
He's spoiled.
and you have
He
a
needs to get-
retirement. Okay, but the children live with him, and it sounds like you're big mad. Because
No,
he
I'm
has
not
this
mad.
trust.
I'm not mad behind that. Okay.
What are you upset about?
I'm
exactly?
upset because he pulled the wool over my eyes, okay?
Okay.
When we first hooked up, all right, I told him what it was that I wanted to be a cop. I always wanted to be a cop, right?
All right.
So he pulls a trick and then ends up getting me pregnant.
What does pull a trick mean?
He poked holes in the condom.
Oh, okay. Well,
And now I got twins. I had the kids originally, but because him and his family got money and he got that stupid trust, Guess what? He went and lied. Now he got custody. So it's been taking so long because we've been back and forth out of custody court. And then not to mention he put a case on me because I shot him in his ass. He's an asshole. That's why I shot him.
No, you shot me in the leg and it hurt, and the medical bills
It was
are still
your
piling
ass.
up. Thank you very much. Okay.
Stop.
You know what? Both of you stop. Both of you
Wait,
stop.
hold up. Did she just admit to poking holes in a condom and shooting this man? Y'all, these courtroom confessions are wild. You can't make this stuff up. The judge's face even said, "This is not law and order, ma'am."
You stop, because this is a lot. I hope you guys do not do this in front of your children. This is absolutely ridiculous. I understand that you're upset, ma'am, but the first thing you're gonna do is learn how to speak without cursing, okay? That's the first thing you're gonna learn how to do. Because trust me, it's a whole lot of stuff that I wanna say up here, but I don't say it. So you're gonna learn how to behave. And stop shooting people. Just because you have a gun does not give you the right to go around shooting people. Okay? Whether it's in his behind or it was in his leg, you should not be going around shooting
And this is exactly why Judge Vonda is so loved. She can lay down the law, keep a straight face, and still say, you don't get to just shoot people because you have a gun. Iconic.
How much money do you make a year?
$57,000.
$57,000. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Who covers health insurance for the children?
I do.
Okay, how much is health insurance?
It's $68.
$68. Okay. You about $5 off. I have 63.
Well, 60.
check.
Okay, it's 63.
Okay, 63. $63, okay? $5, it doesn't make a big difference. Excuse me. I'm not gonna ask you again to stop talking to each other. I'm not gonna do it. You do not apologize to me again. I just need you to sit over there, be quiet, and let me calculate these numbers, okay? And sir,
Now here's where reality hits. The numbers. $57,000 a year, minus health insurance, child support, calculated. Boom. And when mom tries to remind everyone of her dangerous job, the judge claps back with the most powerful truth bomb: raising kids is life on the line.
child support, $966.21.
A month?
Yeah. What do you want it to be? You want me to make it a week? I mean, I wish I had the authority to do that, but I don't.
I put my life on the line every day, and I gotta pay for this bum. Like, my kid's supposed to be with me anyway.
Are you kidding me right now?
Excuse me, Mr.
He's
Tommy.
not
I
gonna
can
use that for the
this.
kids.
Listen here. I applaud you for going out and putting your life on the line every single day. But just like a lot of people out here, they put their lives on the line too when you are raising children. You have to worry about their safety. You have to worry about their welfare when they're no longer in your possession. So it's a lot of people out here have other people dependent on them, okay?
I understand.
So if you understand, well, let me go ahead and help you understand a little bit further what else you have to do, because I haven't finished yet. $966.21 is your monthly obligation. However, this case has been delayed a lot because of you.
And then, verdict delivered. Not only nearly $1,000 a month, but also retroactive payments for the 6 months of delay. No excuses, no extensions. Add it all up, $1,021 every single month. That is a financial hammer drop.
Of you. So I'm going to make your child support amount retroactive for the past 6 months. So giving you credit for that $3,000 that you testified to, and he said that you've given him some money. You said it was $3,000. I'm going to take your word for it, okay? Giving you credit for that $3,000, your retroactive child support or back pay, whichever one you want to call it, comes down to $2,448 that you owe in back pay, and I'm going to make that payable at $55 a month, all right? So payable at $55 a month, added to your child support obligation, your monthly obligation is $1,021.21.
And this moment right here is where reality sets in. Doesn't matter how the kids got here, doesn't matter which parent feels tricked. The court only cares about the children's well-being going forward. Real talk.
You said it. Well, you know what? He didn't suck that bad when y'all was in the bed. So
the condom
go ahead. Well, you know what? That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with anything now, because the children are here. They live with him. You're going to be responsible for taking care of them financially. Anything else from you? Okay, thank you.
If you're
You all-
wondering, yes, courts can credit you for money you gave before the official child support order. But until there's a written order, most payments are just considered a gift. That law lesson at the end, chef's kiss. Judge Vonda brings both the hammer and the highlighter. Case number 3. Judge Vonda B destroys excuses as a father with $210K assets, is ordered to pay $1,166 child support. Excuses crumble in court.
Sanchez, you brought this case before the court. What's
Yes.
going on?
Yes. I'm here to get child support. We have an adopted son.
Okay. How old is your adopted son?
He's 16.
Okay.
And I've been taking care of him by myself for probably the last 6 years.
Okay.
And he's getting, where things are more expensive.
Let's start here. A mother raising a 16-year-old son alone because dad chose his secretary over his family. The son might be adopted, but she's crystal clear. That doesn't make him any less of a father.
And we adopted him at late in life, and because I couldn't have children, and so Mr. Sanchez thought that we should adopt. But several years ago, he also decided that he should have a secretarial person in his life, so to speak.
What do you mean by that?
He had an affair with his secretary.
Oh, okay.
And so I was left to raise our son. Have to pay me any child support because he said it's not his biological child. And
Wait a minute, real quick. You understand that an adopted child is your legal responsibility, right?
Absolutely, and I never said I don't take care of him.
But did you say what she just said, that, or you believe what she just said, that you don't have to take care of him because he's not biologically yours?
No, I never said that.
Oh, okay. I was hoping you were going to give me that
Absolutely
answer.
not.
Okay.
You're
Because
right.
you understand
Does
that
this
an
look like
adopted
the face of somebody who would not take care of a child.
You hear that response? He almost tried to wiggle out of responsibility by saying this wasn't his real son. Judge Vonda wasn't having it. Legal fact, adoption equals full, permanent responsibility. No loopholes, no excuses, period.
he inherited a lot of land that's worth probably close to $200,000.
Okay.
And there's some cattle being run on there.
200,000. And you say he worked for the government?
He does. He works for the government, Your Honor.
So all of this money and he hasn't given you anything?
No, ma'am.
Okay, sir, you work for the government currently and you inherited some land and you have cattle on that land and you have not paid her any money for your son?
I inherited 10 acres. That's it. I've got 6 head
That's
of cattle.
it? Do you know how many acres 10 acres is? Sir, some people's houses aren't even sitting on 1 acre.
Well, it depends where it is.
Okay.
Well, it's
You have
not
10
in the
acres. How much?
City of wherever.
Is it accurate what she said that these acres are worth almost $200,000?
160.
And here comes the money bombshell. Mom reveals he inherited nearly $200,000 in land and cattle. Dad, he tries to play broke farmer. The judge immediately checks him. Do you know how big 10 acres is, sir? Watching him squirm here is priceless. Now brace yourself, because this excuse is laughable.
A lot of money, and you haven't given her anything.
I take care of the child. He comes to the farm. I teach him things about how to work the land. I mean, I spend so much time with that child.
So you're teaching him a trade,
Yes,
and that
ma'am.
is excellent. However,
Yes, ma'am.
trade has nothing to do with the financial responsibility of him, okay? So what I'm going to do, because your assets, although they're not income producing per se, I can still base your child support off of that. You have
Only when it's sold. It's only worth it when it's sold.
no. I can base your child support based on.
He really sat there and said, I'd teach my boy to milk cows and bale hay. Sir, hay doesn't pay for football uniforms. This is where the courtroom audience and half the internet collectively rolled their eyes.
And now listen to Mom. This is pure, raw truth.
I need to raise a child.
This is a hearing aid. I have been dealing with this all my life with this woman. I take them out just so I don't have to listen to it.
You know what, sir? That is very uncalled for.
That's all she does, is complain.
Well, she has a legitimate complaint. Don't you think you have not been giving her anything for the support of your child?
Okay, I'll support the child. Just leave me alone.
Okay, she's getting ready to leave you alone right now because I'm getting ready to.
Football fees, graduation costs, everyday expenses. She's been carrying it all alone. And his only answer is, I'm teaching him a trade. No, sir, you're teaching him irresponsibility.
Bother you with these numbers, okay? So what we're going to do is calculate your child support based on, you say you make about $50,000 as a case manager, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we're going to add that with that $40,000 worth of cattle that you have.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so they give you a gross of $90,000. A yearly, of $90,000.
That's correct.
I have your gross at $7,500, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
Brings your net to $5,834.63. You only have one child that's under the age of 18?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so who carries health insurance for the child?
I've been paying a private policy for him for the last 6 years since he walked out the door.
You've been paying policy.
Okay.
Where are you getting the money to pay the policy?
Excuse me, sir. You will address me just because
Yes, Your
my head is
Honor.
down. Don't cut me off either.
Yes, ma'am.
You wait until I finish.
Yes, ma'am.
Just because my head is down and I'm doing something else does not mean I'm not paying attention, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is, how much is that a month,
I
ma'am?
pay $130 a month.
$130. Okay, so you're going to reimburse that to her every month.
And here's where the hammer really drops. Judge Vonda spots the angle. Not only does he earn about 50 grand a year, but those cattle are worth 40,000 more. Combined assets? 90 grand on paper. That's how she builds the child support number. She takes what's real, not what's convenient.
$1,166.93, plus you're going to reimburse that $130. That brings your child support obligation monthly to $1,296.93.
So, since you're good at math, what does that leave me income for a year?
Oh, let me check. Let's see.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah, you know what? What's good? That $160,000 worth of 10 acres of land, that's what you're left with. Sell it, and then maybe you'll have some money. Any other questions?
Well,
and you go to work every day. So $50,000 plus your $160,000 sounds like you're living a very good life at $210,000 a year. And if there are no further questions, you all are dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
take the other hearing aid out.